game with us here on livebasketball.tv as well. So let's take a look at the two rosters. First of all, the Strasbourg roster. They'll be hoping to improve upon their debut season last year, where they were eliminated in the playoff qualifiers. They have a few new additions, including two Basketball Champions League stars from last year, AS Monaco's Zach Wright and AIK's Mike Dixon, along with the New York Knicks draft pick Louis Laberie, the Frenchman, and the experienced European veteran David Logan as well. So Strasbourg will be hoping that they can more than make up for a number of departures that they've had. And here is the medi Bayreuth roster. They return a majority of the players that suited up for them last season. They've got three new additions as well. Second leading scorer last year, Damon Brooks, returns at the power forward spot, whilst new additions include the likes of point guard James Robinson, who signed after an impressive rookie year in Bosnia and Herzegovina with BC Igokia, and the former Arizona guard Gabe York, who's also joined them after a rookie year that saw him waived in Italy before finding his feet in the G League with the Erie Bayhawks. So he'll be looking to try and make his mark in Europe this season. They have lost the likes of Trey Lewis, who stayed in Germany but went to Ratio Farm, and also Kyan Anderson, who's gone to France. So there are the two departures for them this season. So the two sides will just be introduced to the fans. First of all, the visiting Strasbourg team. There is Darion Atkins as the medi Bayreuth side just wait, and no doubt they'll be given a really good round of applause and a really good welcome from this home crowd. A new addition this season, medi Bayreuth from Germany. They reached the quarterfinals last season and finished fourth in the regular season. Quarterfinals in Germany, I should say, not in the Basketball Champions League. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they get on. Certainly started well in their opening game last week. They played Rosa Radom and comfortably got the better of them, although they did struggle last year as well, did Rosa Radom, so perhaps shouldn't read too much into that. But it was some turnaround from the German side. They lost the opening quarter 33 points to 16, so found themselves 17 points back after the first, but then outscored Radom 27-14 in the second, 29 points to 9 in the third, and 24-23 in the fourth. So they might have just been a little nervy early on, and already you can hear the atmosphere building here in the Rose Arena. Really is a tremendous place to play basketball, and it will be bouncing and rocking. And no doubt Vincent Collet, the Strasbourg coach, has just told his team, look, if you can quieten this crowd down, then you're probably doing pretty well out there. So I'm sure that's what Strasbourg will be trying to do. They've got plenty of talent on their roster to do just that. But as to medi Bayreuth, a couple of new additions, as I mentioned. They would have taken heart and confidence from that opening game day one victory, in which Andreas Seifert was the key man. He had 24 points, 3 assists as well, 3 steals. So they'll be looking to try and see whether he's got the hot hand again today. Likes of Assem Mare, the Egyptian. He will be a big presence on the glass on both ends of the floor for the German side. He had 8 rebounds last week. And Bastien Doreth is the conductor of the orchestra, if you like. He will look to try and share the ball and keep them playing at a decent tempo. He had 7 assists on game day one. As for Strasbourg, well, Michael Dixon was the main man on offense. He had 21 points, 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And Louis Laboret, so these are the referees, Panagiotis Anstopoulos, Louis Castillo and Vilius Machielaitis from Lithuania. They are the 3 officials today overseeing proceedings. Yeah, Louis Labouré, the Frenchman who was at Eurobasket this year for France under his manager or coach Vincent Collet, who is of course the French coach as well. He had 11 rebounds last week. Zach Wright with 9 assists. Here are the starting five. Then mentioned Michael Dixon coming off that big game last week. David Logan, plenty of experience there. Jeremy Leloup as well. And then Louis Labouré, the number 7, and Darian Atkins as well. It's a starting five full of talent for Strasbourg. And there is Vincent Collet. Actually parted ways at the end of the 2016 season with Strasbourg, but then they got off to such a poor start in the 2016-17 campaign that they then rehired him, so wasn't away for long. And as I said, he's been France coach for a number of years now, guided them to the gold medal at the Eurobasket 2013 and also was in charge at Eurobasket this year. Here is the Medi Bayreuth starting five. James Robinson at the point with Gabe York as well, the new man Nate Linhart, and Damon Brooks there, who was their second leading scorer last year. Damon Brooks, they'll be looking to try and get him going early on. And Assem Mare, the Egyptian, as I mentioned, is the big man who will be looking to try and go to work on the glass. There is Raoul Korner, the Austrian coach for Medi, won the Dutch league a few years ago with Den Bosch and then moved to Medi in May of 2016. He's highly regarded and was actually the team international coach at the 2017 BBL All-Star game, was Raoul Korner. So the drums will be beaten, the hands will be clapped. They will look to try and get behind their team here. Their first game in the Basketball Champions League in front of their home fans. So important to look after your home floor during these European campaigns. It's a long, grueling schedule over the next few months. The regular season going right the way up and through until January, with matches every single week. Do have a little break over the Christmas New Year period, but it's pretty relentless other than that. So with all the travelling, it is very important that they do try and pick up results at home, and that's what they'll be looking to do today. But they're going to have to go to work against the very talented Strasbourg side. Eliminated in the playoff qualifiers in last season's inaugural Basketball Champions League were Strasbourg. And we're off and underway. Immediate steal nearly. Goes up the two, catches his own air ball and still can't put it back, and in the end Assem Mare collects the rebounds and Bayreuth with their first possession. Here is Linhart. Damon Brooks just leaves it for Nate Linhart again. A wonderful pass! And Mare is the man who puts in the first bucket. Fantastic little dish to him, though. Here's Michael Dixon. Had a big game last week, Michael Dixon, 21 points. From way downtown, connects with the three, miles away. That's a great start for David Logan. Plenty of experience, David Logan. York leaves it to Nate Linhart again. Just had it stolen away from him, but it goes out of bounds, and the home side will keep possession. Mare drives and penetrates, and a great finish with the left hand. Gabe York off and running for the German side. Played some summer league for the Charlotte Hornets, did Gabe York. In 2016 before signing for Vanoli in Italy, as Logan throws up another three. Can't get it to go this time. Big rebound by Linnart. Now Damon Brooks in the low post, trying to go to work. Little spin move, and foul is called. And Brooks will head to the foul line. Didn't shoot one free throw last week, Damon Brooks, in his 12-point game. It's Michael Dixon. Awful pass from Dixon, and unfortunately for Medi, the last touch was off James Robinson. Very nearly got the steal. Good pass, completely open for three, is way off target. Darian Atkins, and now Gabe York in transition down the other end. Offensive foul is called, and they'll turn it over. Strasbourg ball. Foul on Gabe York. Lelou. Well, again goes on Gabe York. Went to play in the NBA Development League before signing with medi Bayreuth in July of this year. Stolen. James Robinson now looking to steal and add two, and does just that. Great play on both ends of the floor from James Robinson. A couple of times they've nearly stolen the ball from Strasbourg, who have just been a little carefree in possession. And finally, the German side are able to steal it away. The right-hand hook shot is no good, but they get the roll. Rebound falls to Michael Dixon. Now Logan. The two is good from Louis Lebery. Unorthodox shooting style does Louis Lebery. He's a round 2 pick in the 2014 draft by the Indiana Pacers before later being traded to the New York Knicks. Has it stolen off him. There's Mare. Great pass as well, and Lebery with an easy two. And Strasbourg beginning to find their feet with Louis Lebery. James Robinson throws it to Damon Brooks. Oh, Linhart, poor ball handling from Brooks, and now Michael Dixon can lead the charge into Lebery. Logan again, great little feint pass. Lebery chucks it back outside. Good ball movement here by Strasbourg. The two is off target from Darian Atkins. Mare. Damon Brooks hasn't really had an open look yet. Damon Brooks. Oh, wonderful bounce pass and the slam from Mare. Great dish. And an emphatic finish from the Egyptian. Nate Linhart, great vision. The two, great response. Michael Dixon connects again. Halfway through the first. 10 points to 9. Here's Linhardt. Brooks into Murray again, who's a real nuisance in these positions. Great work by Laborie. Just before the ball was about to drop, Laborie with a big left hand, and here he is up the other end. Laborie with the soft touch. Quick start early on here from Louis Laborie, who's already got 6 points. That was Laborie down one end of the floor. Great little pass from Logan, and there's no stopping Laborie there. All credit to the Frenchman as well. He just made sure that Assam Maury was okay. Chris O'Toole has checked in, Darian Atkins out, and also Andreas Seifert is in with Mare just taking a seat. The jumper is good. And Gabe York with 4 points personal. There's Dixon. As it's stolen off him. Another steal for the German side. Linhardt is going to come back in, and Zach Wright is also in for Strasbourg. Very talented player, Zach Wright, who was at AS Monaco last season, had a really good Basketball Champions League. Great pass, saw Linhardt's handling, just let him down a little bit there. Laborie. Now Jérémy Lalou. Laborie again trying to add another 2, and O'Toole just couldn't quite grab the offensive rebounds. Demond Brooks goes back to Robinson. Now Linhardts drives to the baseline, throws it back, and an easy 2 for Andreas Seifert, who's continuing as he left off last year. Last week, I should say, rather than last year. And the 3 is good. And Strasbourg level up this opening quarter, 14 points all. Foul goes on David Logan. The big presence of Pap Sai is in for Strasbourg. Signed for them in July of last year. Demond Brooks looking to try and get himself going on the reverse with his right hand. May have been better to go with his left. Oh, and it just doesn't quite get the roll, although, yeah, the goaltend is called. So the bucket will count for medi Bayreuth. Let's have another look. Yeah, he did just get his hand to it. Laborie. Now O'Toole with 3 seconds left on the clock. O'Toole, difficult shot, can't get it to go. Laborie grabbed the offensive rebound, but an offensive foul has been called on Laborie. Just a bit of a push in the back, I think, to allow him to grab the rebound. Vincent Collet doesn't seem happy with the decision. Linart's. Linart with the left-handed floater, can't get it to go. Laborie with the rebound. Just over 90 seconds to go in this first quarter. Zach Wright into Sai. Really has it stripped off him. Laborie again. Right, shot clock down to 3, back to Laborie. Someone's got to pull the trigger. They eventually do, and it just comes up short. It was Jeremy Leloup who threw the 3. Now in transition down the other end. Gabe York for 3 is off target. Laborie with another big rebound from the young Frenchman. Foul goes on Bastien Doreth, who had a good game himself last week. Did Doreth. Shared the ball out really nicely. Linart takes his seat. Great pass. Laborie throws it back outside. Good hands from Pap Sai, and the little right-handed floater is good. Now Gabe York trying to go himself, tries to bank it in, can't get it to go. Seyfarth just couldn't quite grab the rebounds, and Laborie does. The first quarter, Louis Laborie has had. 4 rebounds already to go with his 6 points. Zach Wright, shot clock down to 3. Wright tries to bank in a little teardrop, can't get it to go, and we're into the final 10 seconds or so of this first quarter. And Bayreuth will just slow it down to try and have the last possession. Doreth. Shot clock is down to 1, gets it away, but a difficult shot in the end from Andreas Seyfarth, and that will be that for the first quarter. First quarter that flew by seemingly. And thought this one might be close coming into this game, and at the moment it's proving that way. 16 points each at the end of the first. Only one attempt from beyond the arc for Bayreuth. Shooting the ball okay though from 2-point range, 58%. Strasbourg at 45%, but also 40% from the outside as well. Try and listen into the team talk here. So good games so far. 16 points each. So many close games in the Basketball Champions League. It's so competitive. It's a wonderful tournament. Already had so many close games already in the week and a bit that this season's competition has been going on. We had a triple overtime on game day 1. As the scores from Group C filtered through at the start of this one. There's a great pass, great movement off the ball as well from Steve Wachalski. Yeah, we saw there was a really good game in Group C earlier on today. 3 points to 101. Is that right? Lebery. Foul is called. Can't get the 2 to go. Bastien Doré. Robinson back to Doré. The 3 is on the way, just comes up short. Rebound by Papsai. Oh, great block, although the foul was called. Michalski just obviously touched the hand, touched the arm of Louis Lebery on his way up. Vincent Collet just calls Papsai across just to have a word. Lebery connects. Here is James Robinson. What about throwing up the jumper? Makes a really difficult shot, Andreas Seifert. Started his career at Berlin Baskets, was at Bayern Munich before moving to Medi in 2016. Comes off that great game last week, does Seifert. Lebery, shot clock down to 3, as O'Toole can't get it to go. Lebery nearly put it back. Just couldn't quite get it. But Strasbourg will keep it. Here comes Olivier Cotal. And a 2-year contract extension earlier this year to the 20-year-old. Great pass, just couldn't finish in one motion. And a big rebound by Seifert as well. Ludovic Bayhurst is also on the floor, who I believe is the shortest player in the Basketball Champions League this season. Just 168 centimeters tall is Ludovic Bayhurst. Shows that you don't have to be a big 2-meter man to make it as a pro. Cotal lines up the long-range 2, can't get it to go. Wachelski brings down the rebounds. Doré to the baseline, and a nice finish as well. Bastien Doré with his first points of the game. So the lead is 3. Both these sides in their first game led by as many as 20 at some stage during their game. Certainly get the impression this one's going to be a lot closer, and a timeout has been called. Let's try and listen in.
Very fast, okay, inside out, we don't have, ready to shoot the ball, c'est un bon tir. Okay, we are right, but the way we want to finish, they fall, but we don't score. Okay, faster, We try, there are 3 around after it's too late. If you cannot finish right away, pass the ball. Very important. Okay. On va 2. We go 2. Okay. Darian, we start with you. That, go back, you come down. Okay, David is behind. Okay. Olivier comes. He say blue, open, back opposite. He say don't do blue. Try to go fast. As you come, okay, back up and take it down. David behind, okay? We want David behind.
Please stop. Robin, let's go. Team, 1, 2, 3, 2.
So just over 7 minutes to go in this second quarter. The lead is 3 for the German side. There's Olivier Courtal. And Zach Wright. He's thought about passing instead. Thought about shooting, sorry, instead went for the extra pass. And now Robin Amaze down the other end of the floor. Good transitional defense, though, by the French side. Throws it back outside. Bastien Dolev catches, shoots, and just can't quite get it to go. Rebound by Darian Atkins. Atkins now throws up the 2. He's struggling early on with his shot, is Darian Atkins. Walk from 5 at the moment from the field. Here's Wachelski. Foul goes on site. Here's Mare, who started well. Great extra pass, completely open 3, can't get it to go. Robin Amaze, and easy rebounds. Here's Zach Wright. Just 1 point so far for Zach Wright, hasn't quite got going. The 3 is on its way, and a 3 is down. David Logan now has 6 points. Both of them coming from the outside, 2 from 4. From beyond the arc so far is David Logan. Became a Polish citizen in 2009, did David Logan. Apologies if we just lost pictures there momentarily. We are back with them as Murray with the steal, and Gabe York tries to dunk all over Darian Atkins and manages to draw the foul. Gabe York makes both from the line. is Logan. Past Logan, Leloup throws it back out. Good perimeter defense, great little bounce pass though as well, and Courtal is blocked on his way up, but Strasbourg have got it back. Leloup, the shot clock counting down, he just has to throw it up, can't get it to go, and eventually the rebound is brought down by Nate Linhart. Well, both teams nearly made a bit of a mess of that. Linhart out to the corner, the three on the way from James Robinson, can't get it to go, and thought the fast break was on, instead just decides to slow it down. Zach Wright checks out. Quiet so far. Zach Wright, Olivier Courtal as well, takes a seat. Michael Dixon is back on the floor. A really impressive Basketball Champions League last season with AEK Athens, as the three from Dixon goes up, can't get the roll, and Linhart with the rebound. Yeah, Dixon averaged 14.7 points per game. He was 15th in the list of scorers. .264 points in total. So we're all tied up again, 24 points each. It's Gabe York. Oh, great pass, and Gabe York. Great run off the ball, and knew that his teammate would find him. Another nice soft touch. Brilliant pass from James Robinson. Atkins trying to get himself going, and eventually connects with one from the outside, and Atkins now has 5 points. 2 from 7 from the field so far today is Darian Atkins. Did sign with the New York Knicks back in September of 2015. Was then later waived by them after just 3 preseason games, Darian Atkins. And he signed for Strasbourg in July after playing some summer league with the Phoenix Suns in the summer. So the NBA season started as well last night, as the three is an air ball. Plenty of basketball now. Is Atkins to Jeremy Leloup. Great little pass, oh, great hands by Lebery, and catches his own rebounds. Was fouled on the way up and will shoot 2. Great little move with the hands to escape traffic initially from Louis Lebery. Be surprised really, wouldn't you, if he doesn't pick up a double-double here today. He's already got 9 points and 6 rebounds, does the Frenchman. Gabe York. York, great pass, and Marais. I think the bucket's going to count. Sorry, it is. I thought they blew the whistle before, so a chance of a 3-point play for Assem Marais. That'll certainly count. So Marais converts on the 3-point play. Raul Corner will be reasonably happy, I'd imagine, at the moment. Both sides playing reasonably well. Still Still yet to connect with a shot from beyond the arc of the German side. Darian Atkins, shot clock is down to 2. Someone needs to get the shot away. And I don't think they had any idea that the shot clock was counting down. The buzzer didn't even go off. And the referees were aware to the fact. So they'll turn it over. Well, Strasbourg. Home crowd doing all they can now to try and get behind their team. It's a passionate fan base here in Germany. Delighted to have Basketball Champions League action on a weekly basis. Oh, really nicely done by Assem Mare, who puts it back, and Bayreuth have the lead again. 31 points to 29 now. Great pass and an easy 2, just makes it look so simple, Michael Dixon at times, and Lebery just underneath, completely unmarked. Couldn't miss. Just under 90 seconds to go in this first half. 31 points all. It is finely poised out here. Nate Linhart throws it back outside. Catch and shoot and make. Their first three-pointer of the game belongs to Gabe York. Penetrates, throws it back outside. Zach Wright couldn't quite pass it on. Now James Robinson. Assem Mare looking to try to go to work on Lebery and, well, did so. Nice little spin move to get past the Frenchman, and now in transition down the other end. The fast break, the pass, and the make from Michael Dixon. Case of whether Zach Wright was going to go himself there or pass it on to a teammate. So Dixon's got 4 points. The German side leading by a single point with 20 seconds to go in this first half. Banvit did get the win, by the way, in the other game in Group C, 87 points to 83. All credit to Olympia, who really made it a good game in the end. At one stage, it looked like it was going to be a bit of a rout for Banvit. Pushed them all the way, though. And they are off and running as well in the Estudiantes Rosa Radom game. They're just a couple of minutes into the first quarter there. We'll keep you updated with how that one goes. 5-4 to Estudiantes in the early stages. This is the 2 again that we've just seen from Michael Dixon. So 21.7 on the clock. And a timeout has been called. See whether we can listen in here.
4 seconds across half court. I wanted to let you know that might be of interest here. All right, set up line. Nate, you take the ball in. All right, set up line a little bit more towards the half-court line. Okay.
Cuts, aggressive.
Make
Just
sure.
walk the cuts.
Make sure this here is aggressive. Okay. Make sure this here is aggressive, and this here, bomb come to it and foreman step in here. Okay? 4 seconds. That's enough time. If we have it in, immediately quick pass.
Make sure whoever catches it, get out so they can't trap run right away. And James gets to get out.
4 down. Yeah, they said they want to trap pick and roll. All right, there's no pick and roll on 4 down, so we should be fine. If we get into a last pick and roll, be aware of it. Okay, so slip it. Okay, keep an eye on the
But
clock.
be careful, don't let them drive. After he's obliged to cut, and they have offensive rebound. He's good at offensive rebound.
So nice to be able to hear both coaches, what they're saying to their team, and obviously both coaches speaking in English as well. Raoul Corne of Austria and Vincent Collet of France. Showing off their linguistic skills, and Raoul Corne just making sure his team were aware that they do only have 4 seconds to cross the half court, so not to dwell on it too much, and that's exactly what they do. About 2 seconds between the shot and the game clock here. Here's Nate Linhart. Into Murray, the little teardrop, can't get it to go, grabs his own rebound, and Murray was fouled on his way back up, and he'll shoot a couple with 2.6 left on the clock. The roll. 10 points now for Assem Mare to go with his 2 rebounds. He's had a good game so far as the Egyptian. He makes both from the line. And another timeout has been called with just a couple of seconds to go in this first half.
You can do it. We need that, huh? 2.6. Okay, and we cannot expect too much to get the ball here. We must start, okay? That with the ball here. We need a release. That's for you, Michael, okay? You go get it. Jeremy, set screen for you. You go get it in case you must make the inbound. Jeremy, after run. On opposite, about here. David, the same rule. You show that you want, then you go. And the Lavery open to the ball too in this area, okay? We try to make long pass.
All right, all needs to get in. Logan and Dixon are the 2 we have to stop. All right, Assem, you take care of any low pass here. All right, let's go. Don't get beat over your head.
So the last play in this first half will go to Strasbourg. They trail by 3. They need to advance it quickly. Here is Laborie, and well, not great out of that timeout, really. Laborie doesn't get the shot away in time. Even if it had gone down, it wouldn't have counted. And that brings to an end the first half, a first half which medi Bayreuth lead 36 points to 33. It's a close one here in Germany. Well, certainly what the neutral wants. A nice close encounter. Here are the stats. You can see medi Bayreuth really struggling from beyond the arc. Just 12%, 1 from 8 so far today. Strasbourg, though, just shooting at 36% from the inside, so they'll need to improve that. Rebounds pretty similar. Similar turnovers as well. Couple of big blocks from medi Bayreuth, especially Assem Mare. The game leaders, Gabe York has been active on all ends of the floor, 13 points, 4 rebounds. Linhart with 5 assists. It's been Laborie who's been doing the bulk of the damage for Strasbourg, 12.6 rebounds. Michael Dixon with 3 assists as well. A really good game, and it should lead to a pulsating second half as well. I will leave you with the highlights from the first half. Make sure you're back in 10 minutes time or so as the second half will get underway. At the break, it is medi Bayreuth 36, Strasbourg 33. Well, welcome back, everybody, to Germany. Game day 2 of this year's regular season Basketball Champions League in Group C. And at the moment, it's a really close one out here. medi Bayreuth with a 3-point advantage over SIG Strasbourg, who both won their opening games last week. So both looking to try and go 2 from 2 early on this season. It's a party atmosphere, the drinks are flowing. Always just a great competition, this great time to have matches just after people finish work. They can get the families in. And at the moment, the home fans will be pretty happy with what they've seen from their side. Led by Gabe York, 13 points for him. Hassan Murray has been superb as well, 11 points and a couple of rebounds. Great work defensively as well from the Egyptian. One game in Group C has already finished. If you weren't with us in the first half, Banvit got the better of Petrol Olympia, 87 points to 83. And it's currently Estudiantes 20, Rosa Radom 16. They're just in the early stages of the second quarter in that one. It's a really close, finely poised game here. Exactly what we want from the Basketball Champions League. Really competitive. So Michael Dixon will inbound here for Strasbourg. Again, the crowd get going. Zach Wright has been quiet so far. Zach Wright, the American-born Bosnian. The immediate steal from the Egyptian, Hassan Murray. It's the foot of Lelou. Here's Gabe York. Murray comes out to set the screen. Here is Murray. Rolls it into Damon Brooks, who's been really quiet. Brooks, but banks it in with the right hand. Maybe that will just get Damon Brooks going, who's got 4 points personal now. Lelou. Nice pass to Murray. Manages to draw the foul. Right, will inbound again. Lively. Penetrates and, makes a really difficult shot. Michael Dixon. How on earth did he make that? The right-hand hook shot. So Dixon has 6 points. He's 3 from 3 so far today. And the 3 goes up and the 3 goes down. It's Gabe York again. They struggled from the outside in that first half, did medi Bayreuth, but it was Gabe York who had the only 3-pointer. He's got 16 now, and he's now 2 from 3 from the outside. And on the whole, the German side did struggle. They're still only shooting at 22% from beyond the arc. But that percentage will probably go up if Gabe York continues to get hold of the ball. Tries to throw it back outside. Great work by Demond Brooks, who steals for the Germans. Here's Made. Linhart was open. Couldn't quite find him. Thrown away. And now the fast break led by Papsai. Papsai with the bounce pass and a nice finish. Michael Dixon. Thrown away again, though, from the Germans. And now the long two is off target by Papsai. Offensive rebound, though, by Jeremy Leloup. Give them a second chance. And the foul is called. So a timeout has been called by Medi Bayreuth. Let's try and listen in.
Control again. All right, get control. Make sure when we run the ball screen and ask them if they push. And either immediately cut behind the defense, but we then need somebody to fill here. Don't leave him down there in the double team, all right? Or you step out, then we go in this pass, and we swing the ball, all right? Good. Again, let's use our advantage inside. Communicate on this ball screen. We actually got Nate on the foreman. Yep, so if they screen, you lead him into the screen. Nate takes Dixon and you got the loop. Okay, so just force him to the screen or shade him to the screen and we'll just switch this. All right, we go 4 down. Okay, next offense. Fast break, go 4 down. They got the ball on the sideline. Be active. Show your hands. All right, let's go here. Defense, 1, 2, 3, defense.
Here's Zach Wright. Tried to find Levery. It's a poor turnover really by Strasbourg, who trail by 4. Now James Robinson. To Gabe York. One of the Arizona Wildcats University was Gabe York. Throws it back outside. The 3 from Robinson is good. Just showing that it's not just Gabe York who can shoot from the outside. James Robinson comes to the party as well. Well, if they can get their 3-point shot working a little bit better, then you begin to fear for Strasbourg. Shot clock down to 4. Does Jeremy Leloup know? Yes, he does. Great spin move and a nice finish as well with the right hand from Jeremy Leloup. Linhart. Poor pass, but poor hands as well, really, from Demond Brooks. It wasn't right at him, but you'd still expect him to take hold of that pass. Demond Brooks. Named the Southern Conference Player of the Year and an All-American by the Associated Press in the 2011-12 season whilst he was at Davidson College. Demond Brooks. Here he is, looking to try and spin and bank in another, and he's fouled and will shoot a couple. Makes both from the line. Here is Dixon who throws the three. Michael Dixon. Such a good shooter, Michael Dixon, both inside and out. Proved it last year, is proving it this year. 20-point game. Game day 1. He's up to 11 points already now. Game day 2. Corner, just having a brief chat with one of the officials. Dixon to Logan. Logan again trying to go himself. This will be a 2 if it goes, which it does. Foot was just inside the line from Papsai, and Strasbourg leads. Great run by York, and really should have finished when he got to the hoop, but it doesn't matter because Andreas Seifert was there to grab the offensive board and put it back. Easy 2 by Michael Dixon. Last touch was off the German side, so Strasbourg will get it. Points all. Just over 4 minutes remaining in the third. Throws it outside. The 3 from Leloup is just a little short. Rebound by Damon Brooks. Gabe York. Now Doreth. Great screen set by Seifert, but he's thrown it away. Now the fast break and the easy 2 for Michael Dixon. So Strasbourg beginning to perhaps turn the screw here. Dixon's up to 15 points. 3 assists, a couple of rebounds as well for Michael Dixon. Here is Gabe York. 7 from 8 from the field, Michael Dixon as well. He's shooting it really well. York trying to land another 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Laborie. Leloup just slows it down. Back into the hands of Michael Dixon. Shot clock down to 4. Dixon looking like he's going to try and go himself. Throws it back outside. He's got to get the shot away. It won't count. Shot clock violation. I think Dixon had to try and shoot himself there. He held on to the ball for so long. In the end, tried to penetrate to the lane. Had to throw it back out to Leloup. By the time he could get the shot away, the shot clock had ran down. Strasbourg leading by 2. Great work, great interception, and the steal and the 2 from David Logan. Yeah, why not take the three? They backed off him, in and out. And the foul actually goes on Lebery, I think. That was the steal from David Logan just a second ago. Second reset then for Bayreuth, who trail by 4. It's their biggest lead of the game so far for Strasbourg. Bayreuth have led by as many as 7. Great turn, and the left-handed finish is good. And Andreas Seifert trying to come to the party. He's had a bit of a quiet game today in comparison to game day 1. 24 points game day 1. 3 assists as well and a rebound. Lebery feigns, drives, and can't quite get the finish with the left hand. And they'll turn it over as well, will Strasbourg. So third foul for Capsize, just something to keep an eye on. Doref. Wojcielski throws it into the low post and manages to draw the foul. Foul goes on Sai again. Makes 1 from 2 from the line. The lead back to just 1. Here's Zach Wright. To Chris O'Toole, the American-Nigerian Chris O'Toole. Turned it over again, so medi Bayreuth with the opportunity to retake the lead. Here's James Robinson. Robinson looking to try and go himself, throws it out. Wojcielski for 3 is good. And Bayreuth lead again. Just a second ago, they were 4 points down. Entirely sure what just happened there. We looking at the replay. Good penetration. Throws it out to Robinson. Lovely little pass behind the back, and the 3 just comes off a little long, I think, on that occasion. And now the fast break down the other end in transition. Can't get the finish to go. Big rebound by Wojcielski. Manages to throw it to Robinson. The 3 from way downtown is just short, right on the buzzer. And it's still a real close one here in Germany. You sense this one is going to go right down to the wire. Strasbourg led by as many as 4, but a great fight back from medi Bayreuth in the last minute or so of that third. And it's medi Bayreuth 54, Strasbourg 52, with 1 quarter still to go.
3 times in a row. Catch the ball first, okay? Stop, swing it. If you cannot catch, move it. Okay? Il a fait pas la passe, tu penses qu'il va pas jouer ouvert, mais il saute, il saute, ça je sais. Allez.
They have that super pressure on the ball, beat the guy, okay? And then make a wise decision. All right, hey, we're gonna go 2.
So the final quarter. We've got a 2-point game here in Bamberg in Germany. Making their Basketball Champions League debut this season are medi Bayreuth. They're certainly not letting the occasion get the better of them. They picked up a win on the road on game day 1. And they lead by 2 here in front of their own fans on game day 2. As the 3 goes up from Logan. Can't get it. Rebound by Robin Amaze. Wachalski into the low post, trying to find a way through. And the foul is called. Bench points for Strasbourg. Hurt them a little bit today. They've just got 5 points off the bench today. 16 for medi Bayreuth, so big difference there. Two just inside the foul line, doesn't go. Rebound by Darian Atkins, and now Zach Wright was all by himself. Logan back to Atkins. Into Zach Wright, the shot clock down to 4, forces the difficult shot, doesn't get the roll, offensive rebound! And he makes the shot and is fouled. And Chris O'Toole with the chance of a 3-point play. And he does convert on the 3-point play. Strasbourg lead again. Estudiantes 45, Rozeradom 35 at halftime in the other game in Group C. Throws it out, completely open 3, count it! So many lead changes in this game. And another, and we're back level. Zach Wright with the 2. Dole throws it out to Amaze, who tries to bank it in. Not sure whether that was intentionally or not. Either way, couldn't get it to go. Right. Atkins side, just steps back, thought about the 3 instead. Comes back inside, throws it into the low post, and foul called on Amaze. So Gabe York is back in. He's done the damage for them today as the 2 is knocked down by Darian Atkins. So Atkins has 7 points. Grown into the game today, Darian Atkins. 3 from 8 from the field so far. Shot clock is running down as Seifert takes it on. Offensive rebound, throws it back outside. Dole thought about shooting the 3, turned it down. Got it with the bounce pass, extra pass though, and couldn't quite handle it. And they'll turn it over. Right idea. Like to call this one. And a 2-point advantage for the French side. Right. Great hands by Pap Sai. Sai turns, right-hand hook shot, can't get it to go, but can't also grab the offensive rebound now in transition. York throws it out. Wachelski for three is just a little long, but a big offensive rebound. Wachelski again, the left-hand layup can't go, and good rebound by Darian Atkins to regain possession for Strasbourg. And a nice little right-hand hook shot. So Strasbourg again lead by 4. It's their biggest lead of the match. And the left-hand hook shot from Seifert is good. Just to reduce the arrears once more. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Seifert, so a chance to either level it up or retake the lead once again. And an unsportsmanlike foul has been called on Zach Wright here. So they'll head to the line and shoot free throws. They'll then get possession back. So a chance here for Medi Bayreuth, who trail by 2, to retake the lead again. That's the first. Started his career at Nuremberg before moving to Bayern Munich. He joined Medi Bayreuth in 2015. So possession again. The crowd beginning to stir. They realize that they could play an important part here with 5 minutes to go in this game. Seifert helps it onto Gabe York, throws it back outside. The 3 from Wachelski is off target. And between Seifert and Linhart, they keep it alive. The 3 short this time. And the rebound by Darian Atkins. Here's Dixon. Drives to the lane and makes the 2. Simple as that from David Logan. Playing in the Basketball Champions League with Zydrunas Avellino last season. There's David Logan. Linhart lines up the 3. It's a little too long this time, and the rebound by Michael Dixon. From 22 from beyond the arc today for the German side. We know what they're going to be doing. Training, great little drive and the little dish to Atkins, who makes the simple 2. And again, the lead is back up to 4. Haven't been able to extend it further than 4. Have Strasbourg, and a timeout has been called.
Play them straight up, and when the screen comes, always to the screen. It doesn't matter, left, right, to the screen. To the screen. Okay, there we can help, we can bump and do everything else. Be active to stunt and back. Don't leave the guy alone here. To the screen, force him to the screen. Okay, don't let them tack away. If they go away from the screen, we gotta dig in. All right, offensively, we're gonna go Hoyts Nate. Okay, look for flare action. If not, go into the pick and roll, but run it on a high pace. High pace. Watch the press and watch the trap on pick and roll. Let's go, fellas. Push the ball. Let's go.
And we're still right here. Still good.
Defense. 1, 2, 3, take it.
I do like his team talks. Raul Corner. Very encouraging. Very eloquent, and tells his team exactly what he wants. You listen to some coaches and they just kind of scream and shout for 60 seconds or so. You just kind of wonder, what are their players getting out of it, but it's clear, concise instruction from Raul Corner. Speaking in perfect English as well, the Austrian. So the lead 4, and they've thrown it away. David Logan just has to slow it down, and Lavery was nearly dispossessed, just to keep hold of it. Here is Lavery, who's been quiet in this second half, but he gets the 2 to go, and Strasbourg have their biggest lead of the game so far. It's up to 6. Poor pass from Gabe York. So Lavery's up to 16 as the 3 is on the way. And how many Bayreuth needed that? Wachowski knocks it down. And they stay bang there to the German side.
14 is the best shooter. You are there, you are goalkeeper, and this guy is the safety. If they come here aggressive, hands up, you hide the pass to the corner, but you don't want to leave him open, okay? Allez, in offense we do save, okay? Simple, and I always want, if you are here, David is there, or contrary, okay? Prochaine fois, next time, two down, same way. Switch, pass, switch, come in, and again, on Lion, you see, we go to the middle, clear switch on the first one, okay? Yo, the break is different, man. Try to do a foul at the end, aggressive. Okay, let's go, with it.
Well, it was a big-time 3 from Steve Wachowski, the 34-year-old. Just when it looked as though Strasbourg were perhaps beginning to edge away from the German side, Wachowski manages to find the 3 and gets them right back to within just a 1-possession game. Cries of defense ring out around this tremendous arena. Here is Logan. Can they get a stop? Oh, I don't think Sai was expecting the pass. Did well to react to it. Pat Sai, shot clock down to 4. This is good defense so far. Forces the really difficult shot, air ball, and Assem Mare claims the rebound, although thought they had it stripped off them. They won't. It's actually a foul that's gone on Michael Dixon. Great pass, Robinson. Murray drives and is fouled as he tried to dunk all over the defense. And Assem Mare will go and shoot a couple. Looked up, had nothing else in his mind. Was first really recognised Mare at the FIBA Under-19 World Championships, where he averaged the 3rd most points per game, the most steals and the 2nd most rebounds. Was then courted by Minnesota State University. Well, he was wanted by several, but he chose Minnesota State. His father, Ahmed, also played for Egypt at the 1984 Los Angeles Games. Oh, tried to find Levery. Last touch, though, was off the German side, and Strasbourg will keep it. So Strasbourg call the timeout.
We cannot just play here. 4 seconds, 7 remaining. We do 2. David, Jeremy, Pat is going very wide. Michael, you are back up. David, when Pat is going far, you say straight. They are like this in the zone, you say zone. Inbound, 4 seconds, 7. Luis is crossing. When he comes, he sets the screen on the last one. If you want absolutely to go, he flash to the basket. But not, first look is David, okay? 4 seconds, 7. After on 0, we put 0. We put Jeremy at the top. He knows what to do, okay? So you pass to David. Luis here, Jeremy in the middle. Get back the guard. Get back the guard, man.
Allez, allez! Allez!
We must go.
Let's go!
Allez, attrapez-moi ces ballons, les gars.
So Strasbourg in possession with 4.7 seconds on the clock. Logan, this will be a 2 if it goes, and it does. David Logan with a long 2 increases the lead to 4 again with 2.5 left in this one. Every time they've fallen 4-6 points behind, they have responded well. Have medi Bayreuth, and they do so again. Lovely bounce pass and an easy 2 for Asemare. medi Bayreuth on the roads next week. They're in Ljubljana to take on Petrol Olympia. Can't quite get it to go, and last touch was off the German side. And Strasbourg will keep it. They've only got 2 seconds left on the clock. I think all the medi Bayreuth players went over to protest, and in fairness to Asemare, I think he actually went over to the official and just said, no, you got it right. Only 2 seconds left. Inbound pass, Lelou spins, needs to get it up, and shot clock violation. Great defense by the German side. So they get the stop. Can they respond with a make of their own? The fans again come to life. Yeah, back-to-back away games now for medi Bayreuth against Petrol Olympia next week, and the week after they're in Turkey to take on Bandit. Their next home game is on the 7th of November when they take on Movistar Estudiantes. Strasbourg are in the penalty with 1 minute 32 left. So Male will head to the line. 4th foul for Papsai. I'd imagine they're just going to keep him out there, considering there's only 90 seconds to go. That's clutch from the Egyptian, who makes both from the line, and we're back level again. It is nip and tuck. 6 from 7 from the foul line. He's 5 from 8 from the field today, is the Egyptian. Logan to Levery. David Logan again. 3 seconds left. Logan drives to the baseline, can't quite get it to go. The rebound by Linhart, and a chance for medi Bayreuth to take the leads. 69 points each. As Gabe York catches and shoots and knocks down the 3. And medi Bayreuth lead by 3. It's Gabe York again, who's had a big game for the German side. He's got 19 personal now. And what a time to knock down the 3. 49 seconds on the clock, and a timeout has been called.
We go so slow. They will never come walking, the game is over. Okay, the pressure, they won't call the foul. We won't. We must go fast. Even the boat win, a little bit higher, but reason we stay same spot. No chance. Son, regarde. Son, David is here. Jeremy, là, Zach, Michael. And we go. David comes back. And Jeremy will set there for you. We are there. Right, okay? Let's go. Hey.
49 seconds to go. Bayreuth 72, Strasbourg 69. Done so well here of the German side because it's really been Strasbourg who have looked the most likely to perhaps get away from the German side in this fourth quarter. They've led by 4, they've led by 6, Strasbourg, but every time they get out into a lead, Bayreuth seem to find something else. Is Lebry trying to answer with a 3 of his own? Count it! Louis Lebry, the Frenchman, joins Gabe York on 19 points and ties this game up. 5-second difference between the shot and the game clock. His first shot from beyond the arc today. Lebry, and he drives and makes the 2. James Robinson. And with 10 seconds to go, are we heading to overtime? It's Dixon who drives, makes the 2. 3.6 seconds to go. And we're all tied up once again. Timeout has been called. So the Germans will have it. One final possession. If they make, they win. If they don't, we head to overtime.
Now listen. Nate to take the ball in. Dave, you set a good screen, okay? See if you can get it. You gotta go deep. Look to get the ball here, okay? Make them bump, yes, make them bump here. Okay, we got staggered screen here. You come off. If they deny you, you keep coming.
This one, Cote. Here, we absolutely deny this area, okay? And there we are over, and we switch here, inside, okay?
Okay, one snap here, let's go. Team, 1, 2, 3, team.
So what can medi Bayreuth draw up here? 3.6 seconds on the clock. Are they going to try and get the ball in the hands of Gabe York? No, it's James Robinson. Robinson for 3 from way downtown. Can't get it to go. Comes up short. We are heading to overtime. Well, Strasbourg did well to make them take the shot from way downtown. And at the end of the fourth, it's medi Bayreuth 74, Strasbourg 74. Overtime, here we come.
Okay, I need everybody to pressure the ball. Everybody pressure the ball. Everybody pressure the ball. All right, who's ball? Besten Ball. Here, Ball. All right. Start with a good defensive possession on the stop. We get out running. All right. On offense, let's go 1 down. 1 down. Okay, good screen here. All right, look for this. If it's not there, go into the yellow X or look for the slip if they switch. All right, 1 down. Hey, let's go, guys. We got this.
Heads up right now.
Start with the defense. 1, 2, 3, defense.
Let's go. Let's go.
the same spot, nothing happened. I'm spacing. If we retreat, okay, very simple. 2 down works very well. I prefer these starts, but sometimes you can mix. That start, dive in here.
Just had a feeling throughout that second half that overtime was a distinct possibility. It was nip and tuck all the way. Strasbourg did open up that 6-point lead down the stretch, but the Germans responded really nicely. So 5 minutes of overtime to be played. Remember last week we had triple overtime in one game. We might still have a lot longer than 5 minutes to play. Linhardt. Linhardt again, shot clock down to 3. Linhardt, difficult shot, tries to bank it in, rebound by Lebry. Eight rebounds for Louis Lebry, still eyeing up that double-double. 19 points as well, including that big three-pointer right towards the end of that fourth quarter. Lebry, this will be a long 2, just comes up short. Rebound by Atkins, and the last touch was off Demond Brooks, so Strasbourg will have it. Zach Wright for Strasbourg. They've lost it, stolen by Gabe York. Gabe York goes coast to coast, and it'll be a goaltend on Louis Lebry, who thought that he managed to get the block, but I think the ball was on its way down. So the first points in overtime go the way of the German side. It's Logan. Logan tries to respond with a 3, can't get it to go. Big rebound by the Egyptian Asemare. So a chance for Medi Bayreuth to extend the advantage here in overtime. For 3, way off target. Rebound by Lebry. 9 rebounds now for the Frenchman. Logan. Atkins tries to throw it back outside. It's an awful pass from Atkins, and now Robinson going all the way. Rejected, but it'll count again. And medi Bayreuth with a 4-point advantage. Great hands by Robinson. Well, their biggest lead in the entire game has been 7. The German side. This is their biggest lead for some time. Logan trying to go to work himself. It's a poor play really from Logan. And now the fast break down the other end. Gabe York with his less favoured left hand. Couldn't quite get it to go, and that was a big opportunity there for Gabe York. The game he's had as well, you would have expected him to make it. Still yet to score in overtime at Strasbourg. Foul goes on Assam Mare, I think. Here is Michael Dixon. Dixon throws it back outside. The three from Lelou, just can't get it to go, doesn't get the roll. But the official has spotted an infringement in which Raul Corner isn't happy. So it's the 5th team foul as well, so Leboui will head to the line. Chance for them to register their first points here in overtime. Splits them, makes 1 from 2 from the line, so it's back to a 1 possession game now. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound though. Great work on the glass, and he makes the 2, and it's fouled. And a chance for a 3-point play. Andreas Seifert coming to the party late on. The lead is 5, a chance to extend it to 6. Great work initially to grab the rebounds. And he does convert. What a time for a big 3-point play from Andreas Seifert, who was the main man on game day 1. And he's come up big for the Germans there. The lead is 6, and a timeout has been called.
Get good shots. Now we have bonus. So if we go foul, that's free throw. Don't look for the crazy shots. We must score. Whatever, we must score 3 times minimum and make some stops, okay? Good defense. We take the big, he takes the 4, the 3 position. Nothing crazy. Good stop. 2 minutes 20. In offense, we go 5, okay? Like this. Very good. Good screen, okay? You go like this. You go like this, okay? Jeremy start here. Bam. David. Take the middle. David behind, Bob for Jeremy to the side. You have 2 shooters on the side.
Go downstream. Downstream and then downstream. 1, 2, 3, 2. Go, get a stop. Big stop.
Ready for flip. Andy, great job, man.
Go, guys.
Well, they've certainly got their money's worth. Have the crowd in here this evening. 6-point lead with just over 2 minutes to go in overtime. Foul goes on Gabe York. The little nudge in the back, so 2 free throws coming up for Strasbourg. can't convert on the first. All of these absolutely crucial. And he misses both, but big offensive rebound by Papsai, so a second opportunity here. Leilu and Atkins this time makes the two, so he missed both from the line, but great work on the offensive glass by Papsai, and the lead is now 4. 5 from 11 from the field today, Darian Atkins. Here's James Robinson. Robinson with the bounce pass, has it stripped off him. So a turnover. Here's Atkins again. Can't get the right-handed hook shot to go, so it's another miss for Strasbourg. Damon Brooks has had a quiet game, Damon Brooks, but a 2 here would be nice. Can't get it to go. Darian Atkins with a big rebound. Inside the final 60 seconds here, the 3 on the way from a long way out. Can't get it. Atkins with the offensive rebounds. Throws it outside all the time in the world. Connects with the 3. The lead is back to 1. What a game here in Germany. Does anyone want to win it? 6-point lead has swiftly evaporated for medi Bayreuth. They're still in front, just about, and in possession as well. Here's Amaze, who is fouled. So 4th foul for Jérémy Leilu. Splits the free throws, 1 from 2. Still just a 1-possession game, a 2-point lead with about 5 seconds between the shot and the game clock here. Oh, very nearly throws it away. Darian Atkins did well to recover the ball though for Strasbourg. Shot clock down to 5, the 3 is on the way, can't get it to go, and the defensive rebound for Bayreuth. They need to foul here. They just need to keep moving the ball. He's going to go all the way. Is he out? And the whistle goes. What a game in Germany. And it's medi Bayreuth who make it 2 from 2 in this year's Basketball Champions League. 82 points to 80 the win in overtime for the Germans. Raul Corner's team look like they are going to be a force to be reckoned with in the Basketball Champions League this season. Strasbourg threw everything they had at them. They led by 6 at one stage in that final quarter, but they couldn't see it out, and all credit to medi Bayreuth. They came up big when it counted, and they get the win. Gabe York there, middle of the screen, was a big factor today. Quite rightly says that you can be proud of this. They sure can. And Raul Corner gives the travelling support, who have been absolutely magnificent throughout, a huge round of applause. It is not going to be easy for any side coming to this arena in the Champions League this season. Made it a wonderful atmosphere, and it's great when the players go and do this, go and give high fives to all of the fans that have come out. to give their gratitude for them. They realised how important they could be for them in the Basketball Champions League this season if they can continue making as much noise as they did today. Try and make it really hostile for the opposition. Here are the stats from today. Well, even though medi Bayreuth shot just 7 from 27 from beyond the arc, free throws were good, only missed 3 out of their 20. Rebounds pretty similar, a few more assists for Strasbourg, 12 steals though for the Germans. 3 blocks to none, and 15 turnovers each as well. It's pretty close with the stats, it's pretty close with the score. Game leaders gave York 21 points. SIG Strasbourg had 8 rebounds, Linnart 7 assists, Laborie nearly a double-double, 20 points and 9 rebounds. Michael Dixon with 5 assists, 3 steals for Robinson, those 2 big blocks from Marais as well, who had a good game. Did the Egyptian. Leloup led the way with steals for Strasbourg. York, Merry and SIG Strasbourg leading the way for Bayreuth, Laborie, Dixon and Logan for Strasbourg. And in the end, it has seen medi Bayreuth get the better of Strasbourg by just 2 points. They're 2-2 in Group C. Strasbourg fall to 1-1. I say 2-2, 2-0, of course, I meant medi Bayreuth. So here is how the Group C standings look. Medi Bayreuth, of course, leading the way with 4 points. But Movistar, Estudiantes and Rosa Radom are currently doing battle at the moment. It's just a 2-point game there now. Radom have come back nicely in that one, 65-63 with 6 minutes to go in the fourth. Banvik got the better earlier on of Petrol Olympia by 4 points. At the moment, it's looking like it's going to be a tightly contested Group C. So I will leave you with all the highlights from this one. An extraordinary game here in Germany that medi Bayreuth won in the end via overtime. They go to 2-0 in the Basketball Champions League. We will, of course, be back with more Basketball Champions League action next week. You can watch every single game live on livebasketball.tv. Thank you for your company this evening, and we hope to see you again next week.